between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Savage. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Lorenzo Carter brought him.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 73 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
3 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Down, New York.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Giants.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
To
Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano set to kick
Each
off.
team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. McManus can met the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
4-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, it's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown
from 17 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 29, Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wentz again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another try for Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Giants 21, Bears 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Wentz gonna let one fly for Robinson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st down, New York.
Now it's Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this throw caught left side, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Khalil Mack drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
Field goal, a 34-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. That's complete right side to Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Jones now throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter. Savage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And it goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
25.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
1st and goal.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up right.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dropped by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 23. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Open man is Komet, the tight end. Oh, by the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. Savage. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 62 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Wentz. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On play action, Wentz. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
What's the score? Bears 34, Giants 31. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run.
And this will be caught at the 30. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. 1st down, Giants.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Barkley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
That keeps the score. Bears.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears.
And you're not even showing online either, bitch. Wilson dude was saying we should trade for Jalen Hurts. I'm like, bro, you were the main one making fun of people because we wanted to draft him. Now you want